Hello, beautiful souls. This is Amanda Rae from theamandarae.com. I am here today to do a pick a card reading for you. The theme is, what do they think about me? If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My readings are a little bit different than a classic card reading. I do a lot of channeling, and it's focused on that self-healing and self-awareness and bringing you back to the things that that light your soul up. So don't be surprised if the reading is a little bit different flavor than some of the other ones you've watched before. So today we're going to dive in to see what someone thinks about you. So before we get started, before you choose your deck, I'm going to do 3 different readings from 3 different decks. There is the Connect Within deck with the Magic Forest Quartz, the Conscious Spirit deck with a Tourmalated Quartz, and the Saints and Angels deck with Celestite. So before you start and you pick your cards, please take some deep breaths, some heart-centered breaths, and really ground yourself before choosing. Once you do select, or once you do breathe, then you can select your deck, whichever one is going to be calling out to you. Now, if you need more time for some deep breaths just to feel a little bit calmer, please pause the video and start it back up when you are ready. But I am just going to carry on. So, deck number 1 is the Connect Within with the Magic Forest Quartz. Deck number 2 is the Conscious Spirit deck with the Tourmalated Quartz. And deck number 3 is Saints and Angels with Celestite. So, I'm going to start with number 1. This is the Magic Forest Quartz and the Connect Within deck. So we are just going to shuffle these bad boys out and see what this person is thinking about you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I make other spiritual related videos, whether pick-a cards, meditations, or some other stuff sprinkled in there too. All right. What is this person thinking about you? Lots of cards coming out. There's a whole story here. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip over all the cards so we can take a look at it, and then I will get it more into the channeled messages. So, right. Blessings. Home. The Stars. Big Dipper. Transformation. And Balance. So this person, they feel like you're like a diamond in the rough. They're really connected with you. They love, like, it's like they put you on a pedestal almost. It's like you can do no wrong. They really value your opinion, your advice. You guys might write to each other, text, message, call. There's a lot of communication, this writing card's coming up. And they think the world of you. You know, they really do value you as a person. And they're looking at long-term things with you. So if this is a romantic relationship, which for some of you it will be, they're looking at the longer term here. And if this is a friendship, you know, they're in it for the long haul. But there's got to be a little bit of balance, because you're both kind of connecting at different spots in your life. One of you is super ready to carry on, do the things, and the other one is a little bit more resistant. And it could, depending on you and your situation, you could be in either one of those situations. But there's so many blessings in this friendship. You truly show up for each other. Anything that happens like argumentatively or where you kind of like butt heads with this person, they still don't think less of you because of that. Like, because arguments happen, right? People don't always agree on every single thing. They don't think, oh, well, we can't agree on what to have for supper. I just don't want anything to do with this person. It's not like that at all. It's like, okay, well, they have a differing opinion. Like, how can we make both of these things work? very collaborative. They really want to work with you on things. Now, the Big Dipper and the stars came up. So if you guys have been working on something together or working on a goal, setting forward something like that, there's a lot of success there. Lots, like a blessed path. Like your spirit guides are guiding you to make those choices. So it might feel a little bit out there, whatever your goal is, or things you want to do with this person. It might feel unattainable. You're not sure how, why, all that kind of stuff. But start on that path. You know, there's blessings. There's this transformation that can happen to provide you with that. So if, say, you have a friendship and you want to build a business with them, and you're like, I don't really know how to do that with them. Don't worry about the how. Just set that intention and start to put the little pieces together, because you're being guided to do that. So they feel the same way. They feel that excitement. They feel that willingness to try, but both of you are kind of like, oh, but like how, why, when? So give yourself some grace there and allow yourself the opportunity to grow into that transformation. You know, both of you will grow into the roles that you need to be. If you're living with this person, they bring a lot of balance to your life. They're a very grounded influence for you. So you might be like really vibrant, hot-headed, just all over the place, airy even, and they might be just more earthy, more like, well, okay, I can handle that. Like, you go do you, and like, I'm going to be here when you settle down kind of vibes. So make sure that you are communicating with them. That right card again. Communicate. You know, if you're feeling something, tell them, because there's no way they can know unless you do tell them. And that'll be a big thing for you. You have a little bit of resistance to opening up, and sometimes they're trying to figure you out and they're on the wrong path there. So just make sure that you're being honest with your feelings, with yourself and with them. You know, keep that communication open. But as a whole, this person really does value you. Even if you have like little hiccups along the way, they're willing to work through them, and they're in it for the long haul. Set those goals, do those things together. You don't have to be scared. You know, it's okay to trust this person. You know, they're there for you. So pile number one, this is what that person is thinking of you. I hope you enjoyed your quick little reading. If you're interested in a private reading, I've got information in the description box below. You can contact me to book your own private reading where we can get more in depth. If you've subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you haven't yet, you can subscribe just down below. But I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for joining me. All right, pile number two, we have the Conscious Spirit deck with the Tourmalated Quartz. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck up here, letting you know what this person thinks about you. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when I release more videos just like this one and other spiritually minded things. All right, what is this person thinking about you? Pile number two. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip over all the cards, read them out, and then go into the messages for you. First one is gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each one brings. The third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. The sun goddess. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Beautiful card. Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Powerful. Transformation. I journey within to meet my higher self and to find true happiness. So what does this person think about you? I'm not sure if you're familiar with chakras. For those of you that aren't quite sure, chakras is just a fancy word to talk about our emotional well-being. Classically, they talk about 7 main chakras, which is really just 7 different layers to our emotional well-being. The third eye chakra is probably the most commonly known, depicted as a third eye right here. And it's all about intuition and our connection with our spirit guides. So that's where I'm drawn first. This person They have a very spiritual connection with you. You talk about spiritual things, or you're willing to help each other grow. That transformation card. You're willing to call each other out, tell each other how it is, and help each other rise up to overcome some of the challenges that you might be facing. It doesn't mean everything is always fantastic. You know, there's the sun goddess where it like represents blessings and just things going your way. But then there's also this dark transformation card where it feels almost the opposite of the sun card. So there's a balance in this relationship with this person. They can see the good things that happen with you and they appreciate those things, but they also know that you're going to stand with them through the dark times and help them grow and move through that. You guys might trigger each other a little bit. Like, you might even rub each other a little bit the wrong way, because ego gets in the way when you're helping someone grow and like doing those things. Sometimes people can rub each other the wrong way and like, oh, why are they saying that? You know, like, I'm not self-centered. And then you think about it like, wait, that statement in and of itself is self-centered. So you have to kind of just take some deep breaths and disconnect from physically what they're saying and reflect onto how it applies in your life. You know, this gratitude card. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. This person is here to help you learn, and they feel that. They might feel like you have a little bit of a childish energy. They might feel like they have to teach you, encourage you, help you grow, and they feel kind of like a parent almost sometimes in this relationship. Not that they look down on you, but they just feel like, man, I gotta raise this person up. I gotta raise him or her up. I gotta make this happen. And they kind of take responsibility for you a little bit. And you like that. You like to be able to be taken care of, and that's okay. But understand that if you're going to put them in that leadership role, let them lead. Don't try to overpower them and dictate and control the situation and say, I want it this way. You know, you can't have both. You can't be the child in a relationship and also dictate how everything goes. So that will be something, and I know some of you might be like, I'm not self-centered, I'm not childish, but you just take some deep breaths and do some honest reflection and say, where am I not taking responsibility in my life? Where am I not doing this? And maybe have a conversation with this person and ask them, because they'll be really honest with you. They're gonna be like, yeah, man, you don't stand up to the test when it comes to, you know, cleaning the dishes. I don't know, you always got dirty dishes, and you're like, oh, well, you know, yeah, I thought that was just being lazy, but maybe it is me not taking responsibility. And your perspective and their perspective might be different. You know, that like that sun and light and dark, you know, might come out, and there's nothing wrong with that, because this person, they're kind of a no bullshit person. They're just gonna come at you and be like, but actually. So you have to let them teach you about yourself, because you have a little hard time reflecting on things, and that's something that they struggle with, is trying to call you out all the time. They don't like it when they feel like the bad guy. They don't want to have that in the relationship, but they're trying to help you grow. They want to see you transform. They want to see you rise up. And that Spirit Awakens, like, it just like the world, you know, there's this energy coming out of it, and it just this rising up energy, that Spirit Awakens. You're slowly aligning to your soul purpose right now, and they have been presented as like a teacher for you, but sometimes you don't listen to them, and it could be your ego, could be a little bit self-centered, or it could be you're having a hard time reflecting on the messages. So be open to this person, because they are there to teach you, even if they're younger than you, even if they're smaller. But it's time to just ask them what they're there to help teach you, or ask them how they are. Ask them more, because they tend to try to be the teacher, the stand up and do all the things for you, and they do it without any expectation of a reward or anything like that, but that recognition and asking for their opinion will go a really long way in helping them just really come out with all the things that they can help you with. So how to, that's what this person is thinking about you. Might be a little bit hard to take for some of you, and I apologize for that, but we're here to keep it real. So I just tell you what I am told. So If you'd like to book a private reading and really dive deep into some of the things in your personal life, I've got information in the description box on how you can do that and how you can connect with me. I look forward to talking to you if you need a little bit more clarity in your life. But I'm going to move on to pile number 3. All right, pile number 3. We have the Saints and Angels with the Celestite here. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what we got going on here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, just hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release more pick a card readings and other spiritually related videos. I would be ever so grateful for that. Let's see what this person is thinking about you. Very chatty today. Here we are. All right, so I'm going to flip all the cards over. I'm going to read them, and then we're going to go into some of the messages here. Forgiveness. Heaven is watching over you. Vision. Learning experience. Faith. Peaceful. So this reading's feeling a little bit heavy. So I don't know if you guys had a quarrel, you're not connected. There's something preventing you from being connected right now. And like this forgiveness card is coming up. There's lots of feelings of sadness. I don't know if it's you or if it's them in this relationship, but there's a lot of heaviness. I'm hearing Scorpio energy, so I don't know if they are a Scorpio, you're a Scorpio, or you have that somewhere on the top of your charts. But maybe even just Scorpio time of year. So, and that'll be different for different people depending on who that is, because this is for so many people. But there was like this peaceful card normally comes up in readings for me when someone's passed away. So I don't know if someone there was like a death or something had to be severed. You know, definitely like an ending of some sort happened in this relationship, and there's a lot of things that both of you need to forgive each other for. But they're holding on to a lot of it, and they're just having a hard time. It's like they're waiting for you to own your part in it, because it's not that they don't want to continue a relationship with you in some way, shape, or form, whether it's romantically or friendship, depending on who you're asking about, but they're waiting for you to take ownership of what you did wrong and apologize for it, because you very much, nope, you did this, and you don't really want to admit the part you played in this. And it's a complicated situation, I understand that, but you have to kind of circle back around. You know, I'm seeing the letter M. It could be a person involved. It could be a word with the letter M, but the letter M is coming up. You know, it could be someone you were connected with that passed away or something, even, because that heaven watching over you, like there's a lot of heaviness here. So first things first, you need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive them. And then they're saying there's still like a lot of tension trying to connect. You guys both see the relationship and how you can connect and how you can get back together, but the thing is, both of you are resistant to making that happen. So you need to write a forgiveness letter. Forgive yourself. So write a letter to yourself, forgiving yourself for all the things, whether it's related to this only or it's all the things. And then you need to write a letter to them. You're not going to send this letter, but you're going to write a letter to them, forgiving them, let everything spill out, and when you're done, destroy it. You know, it doesn't matter what it looks like, just get it out, because there's this choking feeling, like holding it all in, not being expressed. But you both have a lot to learn from this situation. There's a lot of things you learned about yourself, about relationships, dynamics, and you can use this as a learning experience to grow and have opportunities presented to you. But you have to have a little bit of faith. You're going to have to reach out to them first, because they are not going to reach out to you, because they are waiting on you. So whatever happened there, you need to reach out to them. or if there's just this disconnection between you, but they're feeling really heavy for not feeling able to reach out to you. So that's kind of a big deal, because you're normally one not to approach people. You're, no, they gotta come to me. So you're gonna have to get through that to approach them, because otherwise it's not gonna happen. And, okay, you can leave it not happen, totally cool. You can choose whichever way, but I don't think that's what you truly want. That's not what your vision is saying. You feel that connection, you want to, but there's been this, they're unable to, they're waiting for you, and you're a little bit all in the, I don't need to believe what other people say, I'm just gonna do me, everything should come to me, and that's just not how this situation works. So you need to just kind of do a little bit of a wake-up call and be like, but actually, what do I need to do? How do I need to do this? I need to turn into a yes person. Yes, I can reach out. Yes, I can do this. And stop telling yourself, I can't do this, I can't do this, because you can. You write the rules in your life. So trying to say, I can't do this, that's just you. Your God, your angels, your spirit, the universe, whatever you like to call it, is saying nothing is stopping you except you. For real, for real. So take this as an opportunity to learn, because if you don't, you will stay right where you are. And your guides will make sure of that, let me tell you, because they've been trying to give this message to you for a while, and it's not just about everyone else coming and doing things for you. There might be a few more relationships in your life where people are waiting for you to be like, oh, hey, how are you today? Not just talking about me. So do a little bit of self-reflection. This might rub a few of you the wrong way. I'm sorry, but I just have to tell, like, they give it to me. So if you're a person that frequently talks about yourself and expects things to be given to you or people to come to you because you don't like to reach out, it's time to change that. You need to do things differently. You need to start changing the way you interact, because you can't step forward in your life purpose if you continue with relationships that way. This person is a perfect learning ground that you're asking about, this learning experience, to be able to learn how to come to people, how to have conversations and talk about the hard things, those hard emotions, those heavy things. But it is definitely time to start, because you can't follow the vision if you don't have faith. Period. So you can say no to that vision of what you see for yourself, but that's not exactly what you want. So you're going to have to grow, you're going to have to learn, you're going to have faith. And they're saying you might have a hard time with the word faith, so you might need to just call it something else. Trusting, find a word that works for you. There might be some things that you need to heal in the faith department, that resistance to trusting others, your guides, whatever it is. But it is time to start changing those things. Thank you so much, Pile 3. If you'd like to book a private reading to go more in depth into your own personal things, I've got information in the description box below. You can hit me up, message me. Happy to help. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't subscribed, I would absolutely appreciate it if you did, and I will see you all again soon.